Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily all signs forecast. It is a collective reading, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. It is originally created for Saturday, October 1st. New month, 2 new decks, guys. I'm kind of excited about them. Found them and picked them off of the shelf. I don't know how they're going to pair together, but I have a good feeling for this month. So we'll see how it goes. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there are some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about while utilizing the channel, what decks I'm using, how to contact me via social media for private readings, and also easy ways to support the channel. Some of those ways are like hitting that thumbs up button, huge help, subscribing to the channel, leaving me a question or comment, and sharing the video out. I greatly appreciate all of that, and it helps me to build my audience. So let's see what the card is for today. 2 fresh new decks, fresh new month, new moon energy coming in off of the end of September, Libra season. So let's see what's going on, guys. And our card for the day is the Tower. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I'm not mad at this, though. What was our underpinning? Let me see here. Our underpinning was, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, right? And so to me, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, she's so solid and emotionally grounded and centered, right? And we had that 3 of Pentacles energy from yesterday's reading. I feel like this Tower is the shift that needs to take place, right? The change that needs to take place so that we can continue to move forward and materialize what it is that we need, right? Going forward. We can keep balance in the midst of Tower situations. We don't necessarily have to let them rock us. If we ease into the change and just allow the change to take place, we can almost be empowered by Tower situations, right? We can adapt. We can fluctuate, we can change and be, moved into better positioned spaces in our life. So to me, I feel like this is not necessarily a bad thing. I would say how do I want to say this? All of the cards that we saw this week felt very powerful about embracing our own power, embracing our own true nature, who we are, what we deserve, expecting the very best, and not settling for less, right? That seemed to be kind of like the overarching theme this week. This Tower could be people around us that don't necessarily want to see us in that light, relationships falling apart, or situations that are no longer deserving of our attention falling away, because they're built on faulty foundations, or they're built on dreams or things that aren't necessarily the reality. Does that make sense? And so ultimately it is for our own well-being that the Tower kind of comes in. It is major arcana energy. We do have the Queen of Pentacles underpinning this. So to me, I feel like we have the strength and the kind of centeredness to deal with it and still to create and manifest whatever it is we need beyond this moment. So don't necessarily let it rock you. Stay in that sort of divine feminine Queen of Pentacles compassionate energy and let the Tower moment sort of fall as it may, right? Wherever it may. If somebody else is going around, going through a Tower moment in the midst of you, in your environment, let them. Be there, be kind, be compassionate, be the sort of source of support for them, but you don't fix it for them. It's definitely the vibe that I'm getting during this time. It's not yours to fix. It's their experience, their learning, their lesson. Embrace it and let them have it. And if it's your lesson, if it's your Tower moment, embrace it and let yourself have it. Let it transform you. Let it adapt you. Let it show you what you're made of. Let it show you what you're worth, right? Because I feel like there's definitely been this focus on worth in these readings this week. Now, the other new deck I have is the Wild Mystic Oracle Guidebook. Or Oracle, the Wild Mystic Oracle. And here's our card. What the hell is this? Memory. What is that? Oh, it's an elephant. I couldn't tell what it was. It's an elephant, guys, with like a headdress on. An elephant never forgets, right? An elephant is also very much connected to the earth, grounded, connected to family, strong, capable, centered, earthy, right? That to me connects to the Queen of Pentacles energy. Memory is that we've been through tower moments before, or those that we love have been through them before. And we have the capacity to stay strong, stay centered, be of value during these tower moments. So I feel like the strength of the elephant comes in, the slowness of the elephant comes in, the steadiness of the Queen of Pentacles comes in, and reminds us, right? The memory part is, it reminds us of who we are, what we've been through, our own true nature. This is the end of the week with that nature stone. We need to embrace that and like sort of settle into it, ground into it, and let that be our guide. Slow and steady kind of wins the race with this elephant here. So let me read you Memory out of the Wild Mystic book. We're cracking it for the first time, guys. So I guess it's weird. It's by Animal. Okay, so these are animal cards. Cool, I didn't know that. Memory. This card represents our ancestors and those we remember who have passed on. Elephants have excellent memories and often recall difficult routes and terrain to survive drought. They are also one of the few species on Earth, other than ourselves, recorded to have funerals. They lay leaves and sticks over deceased elephants and stand watch over their bodies for days at a time. These intelligent and compassionate, and I'm going to say this about the funerals, guys. The funeral here is the tower, like let it die. These intelligent and compassionate animals inspire reverence in the memory of those no longer with us. This card is a reminder that those gone are not forgotten and to learn from those we have lost. It is respect for elders and acceptance of wisdom. This card might also call you to look into your past or heal your mind and spirit. Past life regression, trauma therapy, or shadow work might be necessary to combat old wounds and painful memories. You may be dealing with the grief of a loss through either death or absence. This card encourages you to take time to mourn and learn from your memories. The shadow reading, that would be like if it's inverted, I guess, would be the shadow of the elephant card is forgetfulness. While this can be seen negatively in terms of absent-mindedness, it can also indicate letting go of painful memories and not paying heed to that which does not serve us. Much like the light reading, which tells us to learn from the memories of loss, the shadow tells us to learn, but then discard the pain. The correspondences are element, earth and spirit, flora, forget-me-not, lilac, caraway, bergamot, periwinkle. The stones would be black calcite, howlite, quartz, and wolfenite. And spellwork would be Samhain ritual, easing the loss of a loved one, helping to train memory, guarding against memory loss, and past life regression. I feel like this is also some of that medicine bag information too, right? That we had the treasures that are within our memories and the memorabilia that we carry within us is of value, right? I went to the grounding stone, which I shouldn't have done because I forgot. Okay, I'm going to hold the grounding stone out for a moment and I'm going to do the clarifiers. But those memories that are in our medicine bag this week are also treasures that help to move us through this process. We have the Six of Cups. We saw this in the exact same position in the previous reading this week. Again, love, compassion, kindness, maybe for those that are going through a tower situation or for yourself as you're in this tower situation. Do not let it rock you. It could just be a shift or a change. It could, sometimes towers can be shifts or changes towards better things, right? It's just a shock and awe. Right? It's just this moment of everything shifts and we were like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from? And when I'm looking at these clarifiers, the strength of the Queen of Pentacles, the divine feminine provider that she is, and the memory of the elephant, the intelligence of the elephant, the groundedness and strength of the elephant says to me, I don't think that this tower is necessarily a bad thing. It could be a revelation. And this is like one of the happiest friggin' tower cards I've ever seen. I mean, there's even flowers growing on the card, on the house and the trees. The eye is seeing something differently today. We have the Three of Cups. It's a moment of celebration, guys. Maybe we're celebrating the new month, the new decks, but the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups, this is just, beautiful, embracing, warm, compassionate energy that we should be enjoying today, even in the midst of a tower situation. The last card is the Three of Swords. Not necessarily my favorite card in the deck, but I will say this. I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups there, this Three of Swords is maybe the letting go. This Tower is like, this shit is not working, so it's gotta go. It's gotta be sort of healed. Whatever resides in our heart that's outdated, the memories maybe that are outdated, that don't serve us anymore, we need to shift into this celebratory love, compassion energy, right? That shifts our perception of whatever it is we or somebody else may be going through. And in essence, it actually heals the heart, because there's still this very big, beautiful heart in the Three of Swords. It's interesting that it's 6, 3, and 3, which is all divisible by one another. It's very much kind of, to me, it feels in alignment. The grounding stone is on carnelian. Again, I love the orange that we see in the fire. We see the orange here. We see the orange in the headdress, and then the red of the heart. It all kind of keys into one another. Associated with the first chakra, which would be very grounding, but the word is miracle. You guys, ground in your miracles today. Make miracles happen. Stay happy. Stay focused on who you are, your strengths, what you can provide, who you love, how you love them, how they love you. And let the fears or the things that reside in our heart from the past, the thoughts, whatever this Three of Swords is, let them transform through this Tower moment. Let those faulty beliefs fall away and step into the miracle of like sort of the love and the power that is you, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting from this, especially with Medicine Bag Treasure and that nature stone. We can create miracles, and we can sort of reside in compassion and love towards ourselves and others, even in the midst of fear or past pain. That is your forecast for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are enjoying these, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a question or comment, and share the video out to help me grow my audience. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope that these readings are resonating with you, and let me know what you think of these decks. Have a wonderful day. Stay focused on the positive, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.